Welcome back to Checkmate with Blake. We're now at 592 ELO. We're going to continue our journey to 2000 series. So we're going to play another 5-minute game. We're going to see how this one goes. Again, I'll analyze after the game to go over anything I don't have time to cover. We've got a new few subscribers over the last few days. Thank you all for subscribing. It really means a lot to me. It'll help the channel grow and it'll encourage me to provide content like this or content that you all would like. So again, just request certain content. They play E4. We're going to play E5. We're going to challenge the center. All right, so we're going to take, because they're gammoning a pawn. When they bring the queen out, we bring the knight out. Okay, that's a pretty standard move I've seen. I do have the option that I've played against some strong opponents who play this line. I love playing here and just fianchettoing the bishop. Okay, so they're threatening checkmate. We have to be kind of careful here, but we have a move that I really enjoy, which is actually bringing the knight here, attacking the bishop and attacking the queen. I don't see a reason why not to play it, so we're going to play it. We are covering checkmate. They no longer have checkmate, and we are attacking these two pieces. So we're going to deflect the checkmate threat. Our bishop will be very nice in the end, and their attack was pretty. They just hung the queen, so that's pretty much game over. They may resign. If they resign, we'll try and get a second game into. But again, when they're down pieces, what you should do is just try and look for trades. We could just develop the knight. That's a strong move. We could also attack the center. I'm going to look at this for just a second and figure out exactly what I want to do. If we go here, they could develop the knight and cover this, but I'm okay with that. We're just going to develop. We're going to prioritize developing in this game. They're not resigning, so we're going to see where this game goes. I say we just castle at this elo. Again, if you're up this material and you have this position, I would just castle. Here, let's see. Let's attack the center. This knight does not threaten anything. First thing you got to look at is, are there threats? We have a hidden threat here, though. Now notice this this knight, there's some pressure on it. Okay. They go here. In this position, you could develop the bishop. That's a strong move. I say we throw in this check first. It doesn't hurt. Now notice I did weaken this square. Okay. Let's go ahead and protect our knight. Our knight is now in the center of the board. It's very strong. Okay. I actually kind of like this move. I didn't like it a second ago because I didn't like that they could trade, but here we can actually take... Okay, let's see. Oh, I did miss... There was a tactic. I missed something very, very simple. I'm going to point it out. We could have taken this knight. This is pinned. They can't take back. Okay. We don't have that right now, though, so we're going to continue. Let me look. Figure out what we have. They're adding a lot of pressure to it. We could go here. We could also take. I think since we're at material, we're just going to simplify. We take with check. Have to take back. We could go here. They're no longer really threatening this anymore. Okay. We may be able to play this move, believe it or not. I think we're going to try it because we actually, what I'm looking to do is maybe consider taking one of these pieces. Like if they castle, we'll just take this piece. And if they trade down, well, this pin is now reinstated. Okay, here, we could take here. I think actually, or we could take here and just win the bishop. That's actually stronger. So we'll just pick up this free bishop. And we're up a ton of material. And even if they go here, we may actually have some kind of discoveries. We could take here. And after takes, though, throw in this check. I'm not sure. Let's just take the piece. I don't see any threats. They have no pressure. We're up a ton of material. Let's go ahead and take with check again. Okay. And then now let's try and trade a rook down. So we're pinning this rook. If they take, obviously we get the open file. If not, we may just take it ourselves. I mean, there's no real concern with it. We take the open file. Okay. I like this move. We're now threatening here to win the other rook. Actually, this would just be checkmate. This is simply a checkmate threat. Our rook covers this file, and our queen would cover these escape squares. This is checkmate here. Checkmate in one. So in this position, you could look to simply trade down the pieces. Again, because we're up so much points and material, there's no reason you can trade down the pieces and win this game. Here, though, we did have checkmate, so always look for more. Always look for better. We're going to go ahead and analyze this game. We're now at 667 elo. Let's see. We played a decent game, so we're going to go ahead and start this analysis. All right. So they're taking the center. This is the center game. Usually, I like to, again, just take the pawn, and there are some moves here that I've seen. Sometimes they can actually go here. This is the Danish gambit. So the idea is like we take another pawn, and they're thinking, or if you're playing black, you're thinking, I'm up 2 pawns, but they're getting a lot of material. Believe it or not, there's actually a crazy line here too. They can actually just go ahead and sacrifice another pawn. I would not recommend this. I think the engine still likes it for black, if I'm correct. Yeah, the engine likes it, but just know that it's a very challenging opening to play for black, because after they take again, they have these bishops that are just eyeing down, and they have, you know, an open file here, and they're going to simply develop, castle, and they're going to have a ton of open files. So I wouldn't recommend this, but that didn't happen in the game. I can make a video on the Danish if y'all would like to see it. But anyways, after queen takes, we just attack the queen. We attack, we gain a tempo. They go here. I have seen a lot of different lines here. I've tried a lot of different lines. The best line I've found is the line I played, where if you're a King's Indian player, you know, if you play lines like this, if you like to fianchetto the bishop, then this is perfect for you. I don't generally like to do this, but in this position, this is what I like to play. So we go here. Yeah, this is a mistake. We go here. I'm surprised this is a mistake. Yeah, I considered knight f6. I really did. But the problem with knight f6, you know, I was kind of concerned about this pawn push. Of course, here it doesn't work. We would just simply take it. And you could play this with success. Actually, this is probably better. But the way we played it is we go here because we cover the checkmate, and our idea is we're just going to take this bishop, and we're going to be fine. So queen c3 is the best move. That makes sense. But again, my thought process is we just take this bishop, and then we could just develop as normal, and we're fine. But anyways, they hung the queen, which makes the game very easy for us and not as instructive. But I guess it shows when you're up material how to win a game like this, especially being up a queen. We go here, and we take the center. The idea behind this is when you have castled, you need to break open the center. If your opponent has not castled and you have castled, even if it means gambiting a pawn, sometimes you need to break open the center because your attack alone is going to be very strong. They go here, and we give this check. Here, again, we had the move that I missed in the game. You can simply just take this knight, because notice there's a pin here, so the bishop can't take back, and we continue to defend our knight in the center. However, we went here just to solidify our center. There's no real reason. There's no rush. And now notice we still have this threat. This is still a threat we could have played too. So we just developed normally. I go here to add more protection. The idea being if they had just taken, we take back and we're going to double our pieces. It's really no issue. But we trade down and I go here. The idea again was very simple. Yes, we're attacking this to attack the bishop, but also notice this is still pinned. You know, if we were able to, sorry, my pieces aren't working. If we were able to like go like here, for example, and take the bishop, and then we could take this. But that's where we went. And here we just kind of cleaned it up. Again, we went here because it's very simple. Trade the pieces. You're up material, trade the pieces. Also, we're going to activate our bishop and open this file. We trade the pieces again, and here you can see, again, we were threatening checkmate. If they hadn't played anything, this is simply checkmate. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this content. If you'd like to see more of the Journey to 2000, leave a comment. Again, we've got a few more subscribers in the last few days. It means a lot to me. If you all don't mind, give me subscriptions and, you know, like my content, engage with my content. Comments help a lot. Again, we're a small channel, so everything really helps a lot to help us grow and gain a bigger audience. And also, since I'm small, I can also simply, you know, make the content you all want to see. So if you all want to see, if you don't like the Journey to 2000, you want to see openings, leave a comment requesting certain openings, and I'll make sure to do that. But thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode.